And we're seeing one really big batch work through right now, Wake County and also into Franklin County because of that. Wake and Franklin are now under a flash flood warning until just after 7 o'clock tonight, so it could be raining heavily for quite some time. I had somebody ask this question. Steve and I got talking about it, how much water has fallen or how much could fall. So check it out. We did a little math problem for you. So 1 acre of land, when rain falls on that, 5 inches of rain equal, are you ready for this? 135,000 gallons of water just on 1 acre of land, okay? So that's 5 inches. So if we take all of the acres that are in Wake County, 75 billion gallons of water just in Wake County with 5 inches of rain. And that's what we're seeing. That is enough to fill Jordan Lake. And that's just from 1 5-inch rainfall. And the entire state could see inches upon inches. So we're talking billions of gallons of water, possibly trillions of gallons of water falling across the area. Let's talk about tornado watches and warnings. Tornado watch first. Watch means we're watching the situation. We're not seeing any tornado warnings. I will tell you, we got a report from the National Weather Service. We were on for about an hour tracking an area of rotation that was working through Franklin County earlier. We did have spotter reports that showed a funnel cloud drop near Nash. It never touched the ground. It did dissipate as it moved over toward Bunn, but there was a funnel cloud reported, and that's why this watch is in effect, because you could see these tornadoes really spinning up anytime today. I was also told by a good friend of mine, Tim, who's from North Carolina, it's Momeyer, not Momeyer, so I will work on my pronunciation of these smaller towns. If I say your name wrong, if it makes you feel any better, people say Schwenneker wrong all the time. All right, let's show you the flash flood watches and warnings. Look at the warnings now that have been extended. Wake County, Franklin County, Nash County, Edgecombe County. All of those counties now under flash flood warnings, and that's because of these incredible rainfall rates we'll take a look at in just a moment. The flash flood warning continues for Harnett County, Hoke, down into Cumberland County, into Sampson, into Wayne County, Nash, Rocky Mount, and Wilson, all under those flash flood warnings. The eye of the storm is near Oak Island. You're talking Sunset Beach, you're talking as you go down south and you see that heavier shower working through toward Myrtle Beach and Wilmington, up toward Topsail Beach. I had somebody upset I'm not saying all the beaches. I'm sorry, I can't get all the beaches in as we're doing this. Just to be quite honest, there are so many folks dealing with rain. We're trying to get as much as we can, but we're also trying to focus on our area because that's where the heaviest rain is falling right now. Live look at radar, you can see the heavier rain falling in parts of Wake County and then southern Johnston County down toward Wayne County. Let's zoom down in. You can see that heavy rainfall working through. We're going to switch it over. We're going to stop the radar. I want to take a look at some of the precipitation rates because these are astronomical. You just don't see these much. I'll shut this off and we'll shut the warnings off for a moment. Where you see these bright colors, that's where the heaviest rainfall rates are. We can go around the region. We'll go into Wake County in a moment. I want to look down here first since we're here, but down into Spivey's Corner, 2.5 inches of rain per hour. You get up toward Goldsboro, you're seeing 2.5 inches of rain per hour. Now let's go into Wake County. Look at those bright, well, I'm gonna have to move it to the north. I grabbed the wrong part of the cursor there. Let's slide this to the north. We'll go down into Wake County. In northern Wake County right now, whoa, we're seeing some bright colors there. How much rain are we seeing? How about here, just north of downtown? We've got rain falling over 5 inches per hour. That is a heavy, heavy band of showers, and this thing is slow moving. You head out just north of Wendell near Zebulon, 2.5 inches per hour. How about here, Morrisville, Leesville Road area? 5.2 inches of rain per hour for those rainfall rates. And if you look at how much rain has fallen, let's clear these numbers a little bit. We'll zoom it back out. We'll show you that heavy rain that's down south, but we're picking up the heavier rain showers. This is over the past 48 hours or so. It's updating. We're getting that updated information. Go down in north of Goldsboro now. Look at some of this rainfall in Goldsboro. You're seeing rain totals over 8 inches of rain. Doppler radar estimates showing 8 inches of rain there. Wilson seeing 4.7 inches of rain. Johnston County, 6 inches of rain. Sampson County seeing near Spivey's Corner, you are actually seeing 5 inches of rain. And it's this heavy rainfall that's working through that's causing the flooding. We did get an update at 2 o'clock from the National Hurricane Center. Winds are down to 75 miles an hour, moving west at 5, so it slowed a little bit. It was down to 3, so it has picked up a little speed, though, compared to where it was. By tomorrow night, could be in South Carolina, but it's going to continue. This is a giant storm, so just because the center's here, it doesn't really matter. It's over Columbia because it's going to be pulling that rain up across us. We could see heavy rain tonight, tomorrow, and frankly, we could see that heavy rain lasting into tomorrow night. And then that thing shoots up to the north and west and works its way through western Pennsylvania. As far as the wind goes, tropical storm wind radii, we're looking at when the winds would work out. Now by 2 o'clock in the morning, we've seen all of the 58-mile-an-hour winds work out of our area. We're still seeing some tropical storm force winds overnight, 40 miles an hour. As we go through the day on Saturday by 2:30, those are pulling off to the south. And then as we go into Sunday morning, they work out of the region. Hurricane warning still in effect for Sampson County and also for Bladen County. All the other counties now, Wayne County, you've been dropped to a tropical storm warning. That means you won't see winds, sustained winds over 74 miles an hour, but you can see gusts 39 to 74 miles an hour from Tarboro to Raleigh, even into Chatham County and back into Fayetteville. Wind gusts, looking at some wind gusts around the region, 51 miles an hour, the latest wind gust coming in, not necessarily the highest wind gust down in Fayetteville. 32 miles an hour at RDU, 30 in Roxborough. These are the highest wind gusts we've seen today at these various stations. Wilmington had 105 mile an hour wind gusts, strongest wind gusts they've recorded in over 50 years. Fort Macon 99, Emerald Isle at 80 miles an hour, Kinston 64, Jacksonville 81, Cape Hatteras 55. Look at some of the other maximum wind gusts from around the region. Clinton's been up around 50 miles an hour. Goldsboro's been in the 40s. Wilson's been in the 40s. Sanford, Fayetteville 60 miles per hour, and RDU, the highest wind gust so far, 46 miles an hour. Looking at the buoys and the winds off the coast, they've died down considerably. We saw these 90, close to 100 miles an hour when I came on the air about 3 o'clock this morning. Now it's down to 67 miles per hour. Still some raging winds, but not what they were several hours ago. The rainfall totals, this is where we're at. We haven't changed this much because we're really just getting into the heart of the rain. And I think to adjust this right now, we need to wait a little bit to see. But I still think 5 to 10 inches falling in Wake County, 10 to 15 inches south of here. We may even have to up some of these totals in some of these eastern counties because Nash and Rocky Mount, Nash and Edgecombe County, excuse me, and then Wilson County, you've seen some of those heavier bands move through, and you're already in a flash flood warning with that as it works through. Live look out at 5 County Stadium at Zebulon, 79 degrees right now. Winds aren't too bad out there out of the northwest at 8 miles an hour. Let's check that 7-day forecast powered by AccuWeather today. 79, rain and wind tomorrow, rain and wind again. I think we'll see that wind and rain sticking around all day on Saturday. Unfortunately, rain could be heavy at times again, especially tonight into tomorrow morning. By tomorrow afternoon, 79 degrees. We'll be watching Florence. Sunday, 79. The rain starting to exit the region. Monday, still a chance of showers Monday or Tuesday, depending on the path. If we can get it west of here, north of here, that would actually shut the shower chances off. Then Wednesday, 87. Thursday, 84 degrees under partly sunny skies, and finally some sunshine Wednesday into Thursday. But folks, just starting to see some of the heaviest rainfall we've seen work into Wake County. And I really think that those heavy rain pockets will continue to increase, not decrease, as we go through the day and into tonight.